So, this is episode 2 of Hui with Jin, and today I'm here with Cassie. And Cassie has a business called CAS Strong, where she helps people get stronger.
That's right.
And we're going to talk to her a little bit today about what all that means, because her business is, in my mind, more than just helping people get stronger. She really does a lot for helping people connect and helping people feel good about themselves, and she does all sorts of amazing things. For example, we'll jump into this first and then we'll talk more about other things, but tell everyone what was just going on when I came in, because I think it's one of the coolest things that you do.
Well, I run a class called Parent Strong, which I initially started for a friend of mine who actually just left with her probably 22-month-old, I think. And so we started when he was, I guess, 10 months old. And so he was in a stroller, and basically she wasn't able to go to the gym because she was around the baby all the time. And so I said, well, why don't you just bring him in and I'll teach you to lift with barbells, and he can just chill. And so we created this class called Parent Strong, and now he's a whole year older. She's been here a whole year. He no longer wants to sit in the stroller, and so now we have a babysitter that comes and she takes the kids up to the 3rd floor. And we have 2 parents in the class right now, 2 moms, and we're always looking for more people. It's with a babysitter, which is awesome. And so we have like 3, we have spots for like 2 more, I would say. And their moms get strong down here, any parents. And the kids get to play upstairs, and it's pretty awesome. And then when they come down, they like to lift like their moms. And so before they went up today, they were all doing deadlifts and squats and stuff.
Nice.
And I just think it's important that as a new parent, you have a place to go where you can feel comfortable bringing your kids. And in the beginning, when you're like just getting started, you don't want to like leave them, so they can just be here and it's okay because we're a small space. But then when you don't want to be around them anymore, you can send them away. And the kids get to see them get stronger and do something for themselves, which I think is really important. And it's fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think so. You just said that everybody can be comfortable.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you really do for people, not just with your mom group, but with all of your groups. You're very conscious about making everyone feel welcome and comfortable. I think it's always interesting to see Cassie's groups, because sometimes you think about the gym and you think about guys just like lifting weights, and Cassie's groups are never just guys lifting weights most of the time.
Sometimes are.
Sometimes, and they're always interesting.
Yeah, but the thing is like there are even guys that don't feel comfortable going in the gym, and there aren't a whole lot of spaces for people who are probably of the male gender to be like, I need to learn how to do this without feeling like an idiot. So like that's something that I try and provide, but obviously I do that for like a more marginalized population, like women, or just like anybody who doesn't feel comfortable in that space, usually like anyone of the queer identity who's like, I'm not sure if I belong here, if I'm going to get picked on because of who I am or because of what I don't know. So like by creating kind of a smaller space where we focus on form and making you comfortable like around barbells and getting strong, then who knows what will happen.
Yeah. So Cassie was one of the first people that I met when I got to Richmond, and she immediately was basically like, I want to help you.
Yeah.
And so she invited me in here to teach yoga, and I was kind of like hanging out before my classes and watching her teach her classes, and I was like, wow, this is really different than what I thought having a strength training coach would be like. She's very alignment focused, and she explains everything so well. And so you teach a really specific type of lifting. Can you tell us about it?
So basically I focus on 4 main lifts. So you're gonna squat, bench, deadlift, and overhead press. And really that's it. And my goal is to make you good at those so we can kind of add weight every time so that you can get stronger. Because if you do the same thing every time at the same weights forever and wait and for it to feel better, it never will, because you basically haven't pushed yourself for that to feel easier. And if you do those things well, if you execute them efficiently and almost perfectly, it doesn't need to be perfect. Perfect gets in the way of progress, but when you do them well, you feel safe, and you you lose a little bit of the doubt, which comes with fear, which comes with all the things why you don't want to go into the gym. And so when you feel good about it and someone's watching you and saying that it's good, then you're more likely to excel. And it's really simple. It's 3 days a week for about an hour to start. So that's 3 hours out of your week. And if you do that, that's like optimal. That's like great. Yeah. And so you don't have to lie in a pool of your own sweat and like, you know, feel like you've got shredded or burned or like destroyed. Like those words don't need to be in your language about working out. It can just be like, I got stronger, and I know I'm literally stronger because I added 5 pounds this time. So it's easy.
Yeah. Cassie got me so much stronger so fast. I've been lifting with you for a year, and yeah, I'm
probably started at like 85 pound squat, right?
like that, yeah.
Now we're at like 225.
At one point, remember? Yeah, but yeah, it's amazing, and I have watched her coach people who couldn't even squat the bar to start, and seen her take them from that to, you know, squatting a decent amount of weight, and it's just amazing to watch people do that and to see what it does like to them as people. Yeah. Because when you're stronger on the outside, you do feel stronger on the inside, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you specifically a little bit more about what you do with diversity inclusion stuff. So you've got your lift and learn, lunch.
Yep.
Lunch.
Lift, lunch, and learn.
There you go. Yep. And then you've got Pull for Pride coming up. So tell us about both those, because I think those are really important and awesome.
So one of my, it is one of my passions to like provide an inclusive space for lifting, and like what that looks like, who is being included is like constantly changing. And it's either like moms with their kids or whatever. But I also know that that's really hard to do by myself. And I have to be making like tons of money before you can like give it away for free, right? And that's not happening yet. So by teaming up with other people, it's easier to do. So I've found some other coaches in Richmond that are interested in that. And so we created Lift, Lunch, and Learn. And the idea is that it's a monthly meetup once a month, it's redundant. A meetup once a month at different gyms so that we can kind of create a community of people that want to get stronger without you feeling like you need to get into, without you feeling like you're stuck in one place. Like there are lots of places where you can get strong and lots of ways to get strong. And we bring in other people to kind of talk about their journeys and share, and it's free lunch. And we can give free coaching because there's a lot of us and it's not taxing our own resources. So that's happening. It's mostly for women, but generally anybody who feels marginalized in the gym is welcome. And then Pull for Pride is a national fundraiser with the Women's Strength Coalition. We did it last year. We raised $8,000 for Diversity Richmond and Side by Side Virginia. Diversity is like kind of the major LGBTQ community organizer in Richmond, and then Side by Side is more specifically for youth. And it's an event that is just deadlifts, which are metaphorically like you're lifting this big strong thing and you kind of express your strength quite literally, but also metaphorically, like you're picking something up that doesn't need to move. And people do it, they get 3 attempts to do the best one they can, and then they raise money, and we have a raffle. And so this year we're doing it on June 15th. Registration opens March 1st, and we expect it to sell out. We're gonna double our 8,000. We're gonna try and do more than 10,000. That's a good goal, right?
Cool, yeah.
And then in like lead up to that, the gym, Richmond Balance, we've sponsored Stonewall Sports, which is the LGBTQ intramural group. And every month leading up to Pull for Pride, we're doing LGBTQ days, or like a Pride Day, where we open the gym up, free coaching, a space where people can feel comfortable and meet other people, and lift. And then
you already did one of those already.
Yeah, yes. And then we'll do also just free deadlift clinics where we teach people how to deadlift so that if they do want to enter the meet or the event, they can and learn how to do it, because it's an easy movement once you learn it, and you can lift like 5 pounds if you wanted to. So we'll just meet you where you are.
We even had
Yes, we had a 4-year-old. She actually deadlifted 40 pounds, so the bar has been set. And she will probably be back. So, yeah. Yeah. So try to do those things and as much as I can so that it can be, strength training in general is often not something that like is easily accessible to everybody, basically because of barriers like money, time, access, and then like your own personal like will to go into the gym and do those things. And so if I can cut some of those barriers, then that's great.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to share? Otherwise, we're going to do a pose.
You can also find me on my podcast,
Oh, yes.
More Female Strength.
Tell us a little bit about that. 'Cause that's pretty awesome.
So basically a podcast about strength training from a more female perspective. Generally it comes from a very male place. And don't get me wrong, there's like tons of women out there doing awesome things. So why can't there be another? And it's called More Female Strength, and we basically have conversations with other people that are strong or getting stronger, and talk about kind of the culture around strength training, like things like Instagram, because it's like really involved in powerlifting, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyways, you can find that wherever you listen to podcasts, and let us know if you like it.
Yeah, so More Female Strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's morefemalestrength.com. You can find all the episodes.
Awesome. So we will, of course, link all of Cassie's social media things and her website and everything when we post all this up. But for now, let's do a pose.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you head over that way. I'm going to get this camera turned around. Okay. Let's see. Need to go on this way. It's like too fancy now. Is it gonna get all of us in though?
Let's reach back. There we go.
Yeah. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, ready?
Yeah.
We'll go like one leg overlapping.
Okay, I'm not very yoga.
Okay. So you put
Yeah.
that leg forward.
Just like,
Yeah. I know.
just like this.
Yep.
I'm
and
opening
then,
up the
yep,
body.
Opening up.
How should my back foot be?
Turned up. Yep.
Like that?
Yep. And then yeah, that's not awesome.